Picture this. You're pouring literally countless hours into researching, filming, and editing your content. You're building up a community, you're gaining real traction, and maybe, just maybe, you're finally starting to see some actual revenue roll in. And then you wake up one morning, you check your inbox, and there it is. An email stating your channel has been permanently banned. Boom. All your hard work just gone in an absolute instant. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are breaking down the ultimate creator's survival guide. We're looking directly at platform compliance and safety rules to figure out exactly how a simple, sometimes totally unintentional mistake can literally cost you everything. Okay, let's dive into this. We've got a highly structured path for our survival guide today. We'll start with the foundational terms and community guidelines, move right into the rules of monetization, briefly touch on privacy and data collection, unpack the new laws surrounding AI and synthetic content, and then finally wrap up with the penalties and safe practices you need to be using right now. All right, Section 1, Terms and Community Guidelines. These are your baseline rules. So at its core, the platform's philosophy heavily favors originality. You're absolutely allowed, and highly encouraged, honestly, to post things like educational tutorials or original gameplay, as long as you're injecting your own creative value into it. But what is strictly off limits? Well, things like uploading movies without permission or throwing around fake copyright claims. Essentially, don't misuse the platform and don't steal. I know it sounds super basic, but respecting copyright and policy is the absolute bedrock of a healthy creator channel. You can't build a house on a shaky foundation, right? Now, beyond the basic terms of service, we have community guidelines. These exist to protect the platform from harm and scams. Take a look at this classic example. Earn 50,000 rupees daily instantly. Click this secret link. We've all seen these, right? It's a blatant example of spam and scam content that will absolutely get flagged and removed for misleading users. And let me tell you, the guidelines are ruthlessly strict about this stuff. Whether it's a completely deceptive thumbnail, some dangerous internet challenge, or fake information that actually harms people, the platform actively hunts this content down to protect viewer trust. Moving on to Section 2, the rules of monetization. Basically, how to earn safely. Now, what's really interesting here is that the platform has recently rolled out some incredibly strict policies against what they call inauthentic content. If you want to earn ad revenue, your content has to be original, authentic, and bring fundamental value to the table. The platform pays for human effort. We're talking original tutorials featuring your actual voice, your own commentary, unique educational content, that sort of thing. But listen, if you're just relying on re-uploading other people's TikTok clips or churning out repetitive, mass-produced AI spam with zero real value, yeah, your revenue streams are going to get permanently shut down, no question. Next up, Section 3, Privacy and Data Collection. So behind the scenes, the privacy policy clearly outlines exactly how user data is scooped up and utilized. They're looking at watch history, search history, ad preferences, and device information. And honestly, this specific collection isn't just arbitrary data hoarding, it's literally the fuel for the platform's recommendation engine. It's how the system knows exactly which videos to push to which viewers and how it so effectively targets ads. When you understand this, it makes total sense why the platform protects user trust so fiercely. Their entire ecosystem, the whole shebang, relies on this data loop working smoothly. Okay, getting into the heavy stuff. Section 4, AI and synthetic content. The new laws of the digital frontier. We are stepping into some seriously uncharted territory here, and the stakes for creators have literally never been higher, especially when you factor in actual government regulations coming into play, like the Indian IT rules of 2021. So the big question, what exactly is unlawful synthetic content? I know it sounds like some heavy, intimidating legal jargon, but it's a question every single modern creator absolutely needs to know the answer to. With the total explosion of AI, the line between real and fake is getting super blurry, and platforms are cracking down fast. Let's break it down. Unlawful synthetic content mainly refers to AI-generated fake media. We're talking deepfakes, fake voice cloning, and highly illegal, non-consensual edited images or videos. Here's the deal. If you're using AI tools to manipulate reality in a way that misleads, harms, or violates the privacy of another human being, you're not just breaking a platform rule anymore. Depending on where you live, you might be breaking actual laws. The platform sends out these quarterly reminders highlighting these risks, making it crystal clear that "I didn't know the rules" is no longer a valid excuse. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about with the 3 massive AI risks right now. First up, deepfakes. Think about using AI to make it look like a celebrity endorsed a fake product or said something they completely didn't. Second, voice cloning. Imagine taking a politician's cloned voice to spread malicious misinformation right before an election. And finally, the most severe one by far, non-consensual intimate images. Editing someone's face into private or adult content without their permission. Creating or sharing this stuff doesn't just get your video taken down, it triggers massive channel strikes, immediate loss of monetization, permanent termination, and yeah, potentially very real legal trouble.
Which brings us to our final section. Section 5, Penalties and Safe Practices. Consider this your ultimate playbook.
Let's move to and see how this builds. There's this escalating staircase of platform penalties. Now, it rarely happens all at once unless the violation is incredibly severe. Usually you start at step 1, a basic warning, sort of a slap on the wrist. But if you don't correct the behavior, you hit step 2, a community guideline strike, which actually freezes your ability to upload. Keep pushing your luck and you hit step 3, monetization disabled. Your ability to earn a living, shut off. And if you still persist, step 4, the permanent ban. Everything is gone. It's an absolutely terrifying ladder to climb, which is why prevention is quite literally your only real defense. So how do we survive this gauntlet? We use this exact safe practices playbook. If you want to protect your channel, follow this checklist like it's your religion. Number 1, always use original content. Number 2, add your own voice or commentary. Prove there's a real human behind the screen. Number 3, use copyright-free assets so you don't get hit with legal claims. Number 4, and this one is absolutely vital right now, clearly label any AI-generated realistic content so your viewers know what they're looking at. Number 5, avoid those wildly misleading titles and thumbnails. And number 6, follow local laws, like the Indian IT rules we mentioned earlier, especially if you operate in those regions. Basically, avoid mass AI spam, don't steal content, don't mess with deepfakes, and you'll build a rock-solid foundation of trust. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. Take a good hard look at the content you are working on right now. Is your next upload fully original? Is it adding real, genuine human value? Or are you cutting corners? Are you relying on unoriginal content and low-key risking your entire channel? The rules are clear, the new AI regulations are incredibly strict, and the penalties are severe. Protect your hard work, respect the guidelines, and keep creating the good stuff. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.